Tell me why my teacher brought up my Get Ready With Me account in the middle of class like it was a lesson being taught. Get ready with me while I talk about beef I've had with my own teachers because of my TikTok account. When I started this account, I only knew really close friends that followed me from different schools. So when the front office lady told me that she found my TikTok and my YouTube and my Instagram, you could probably tell that I was pretty weirded out. If you see this on your FYP, comment FYP. This was the first time a teacher brought up that they found my account, and I was like walking in late and she just was talking about it, laughing to me about finding it, and then there's like kids behind me laughing while she was like telling me how she saw my YouTube and my TikTok videos. So I think you guys could tell I was pretty embarrassed because two of the boys behind me were literally going to the same class as me. Now we're gonna talk about the principal's wife. Basically, she was subbing for my LA teacher, and in the middle of class, she literally announced my TikTok account like it was a lesson being taught. I'm not joking, that was probably top 10 most embarrassing things that have ever happened to me. And she was not quiet when she said this. She was like, "Oh my gosh, Henley, I see your Instagram and TikTok videos all the time." I'm not joking, the room went so silent and people immediately started looking at me. Like, I genuinely want to know what I'm supposed to do in these situations because I'm just like, oh, cool, but deep down inside, I'm screaming. Comment if you guys want a part 3 because I have so many more stories I can tell about this that are truly embarrassing. And do not forget to follow because I'm so close to 100K and that's when I'm doing my giveaway. Thank you guys for watching and bye.
Does anyone else not feel really bad for Piper Raquel? She's actually been through so much, a documentary, and now Capri cheating on her. People are definitely gonna say that it was a publicity stunt, but I think it was for real because she literally kicked him out. Can that poor girl please get a break? Also, do y'all see this fat pimple on my chin? I'm pretty sure I have excess makeup on all of my products, so there's just powder everywhere. I've also been breaking out, and it's not even about stress. Like, I'm just tired, and I'm really excited for school to just end, and I have an AP Lang exam tomorrow. Also, Caleb ex-boyfriend is finally in jail, and James Charles came out with an apology video. Everyone was just like, James did so good, he didn't stutter. Okay, well, he's been making apology videos for like over 10 years. Of course he's gonna get the hang of it. Plus, I never really watched James like that anyway, so I don't really have like an opinion on him. Today I have to go to the hospital and present them the check that we made for them at Bruinthon, and then after that I have my coach's son's like birthday bash. She has 2 little sons and they're absolutely adorable, and they're having like a little beach party on Reunion Beach. I'm also really only going to school for cheer. Obviously I'm gonna go for AP Lang, but you know, the rest of the day I literally just love my team so much that I only want to go for them. I'm also basically done with school. Like yesterday I got to sleep in AP Bio. Best feeling ever. Well, not done with school because in certain classes I have a bunch of stuff. Like I have an AP Lang exam tomorrow, and then I have to retake my math exam because it's tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to take it on Friday. And then I have a history test, but then I'm like officially done. Since we only have 4 classes in a day, it's crazy to think that I've only missed 1 class and it's 10 o'clock, but some people will have missed like 2 or 3 classes by this time. I have to use a new mascara, so if my lashes look a little whack, it's because I can't find my other telescopic. On to set. Lips for later. All right, that's all. Bye, friends.
This is my interpretation of a school day sent from hell. You wake up 2 minutes before your alarm, you have a sore throat, you drink water and the sore throat doesn't go away. It doesn't go away, you get up, your nose is running, you have decided that you are ill. But you decide, no, I'm just gonna thug it out, like I can just do it, it's just a silly little cold. So you do. Your makeup turns out absolutely awful, it does not last. And you did actually do heatless curls that day, but they dropped out within about 5 minutes. And you didn't have time to straighten the frizzy hair before you left, so you're just kind of living with that. And you get to school and then you realise you've got a C1 because you've forgotten your blazer, and you also get another C1 because your teacher didn't like your earring. You don't let it get to you, right, because you've got English next, but you're in an IT room and it's actually good. But then you find out you've got a 2-hour assembly about online safety. So you are absolutely raging because that IT room was the only thing keeping you going today. So you're just like, oh, flipping whatever, then I'll just go to the assembly. You go to the assembly, you need the toilet the entire time, and the teacher will not let you go, and all the toilets are locked. So now you're just kind of starting to accept fate that, like, yes, this is the worst school day ever. And then it comes break time. You're thinking, hallelujah, this assembly's over. But then when you get to the canteen queue and you get to the actual food, all your favourite food is gone. There's no rad nor fizzes left, and there's literally nothing left, so you just starve. So you're thinking, right, I'm not doing this anymore. You go on your phone to call your mum, and then you go on Snapchat and realise that the guy you were talking to has blocked you for absolutely no reason whatsoever. You're just blocked, so you're like, great. And then your mum says she can't pick you up, so you have to firm it for the rest of the day, which also means you have to walk into French late, and then you walk in and like the most annoying group of boys ever says, you're late. I actually hate when they do that. Like, just shut the fucking up. And then you just have to sit there fighting absolute demons because you are so ill and so done with the day through that whole lesson. But unfortunately I am late for school, so I'm gonna have to make a part 2. I'm so sorry. Stay safe, then.
Girl, I just graduated, so let me tell you about some things that happened during my middle school experience. Let's get into it. My friends were calling me fake, and then I went to school the next day and we were fine. Like, okay, bipolar. Next up, me and my friends were going to the locker room after PE to change, and some girl came up to us and her full lip was out. So Miss Girl, who can't feel the breeze, actually got leaked twice. All her friends dropped her, and all her little boyfriends hated her. She's committing a PO, by the way. Oh, and speaking of her little boyfriends, one of them actually asked a 12-year-old, and then said he was dating a 20-year-old. Okay, so he went from victimizing others to being the victim. Wow. I felt brave one day and decided to tell my crush that I liked him, but this was on a fake account. He blocked me on that account, but he didn't block me on my main, and he was viewing my stories. So I was like, okay, I do not want whatever this is going on. So I was just like, okay, can we get straight to the point? Do you like me or not? And he didn't even view that. So if you're seeing this, I don't like you anymore. Last year, a guy was caught trying to the school, and he had a whole list of people that he was gonna, and one of my friends was on there. 7th grade, all my friends played volleyball, and I was like, I should do that too since they were all playing, but I did not know a thing about volleyball, so obviously I joined being very bad at it. Instead of helping me, they would just talk bad about me as I got the balls, which they would make me get them. So I was like, okay, wow, I need to get better. I got better, but my fear of them talking bad about me only grew worse. So wow, this was from a while ago. Me and my best friend were popular at the beginning of school. The 2 most popular girls we were friends with, something happened. So my best friend said something that they did was stupid. And so they were hitting on her, dropped her, and then I went with her. Oh my god, my favorite! Every guy that I asked out rejected me. Wow! The worst part about that though is watching all my friends get boyfriends and I'm stuck literally without a first kiss. Another rejection story. I told my friend that I liked this guy and he was very easy. So she told him that I liked him without my consent, but I didn't really think anything of it. And I was like, oh, she's just helping me out. The girl, she was not helping you out because he was very easy. He literally left his girlfriend for another girl that liked him. That kind of easy. We went into a talking stage and then for some reason, he decided to not want to date me. I wonder why. So in 7th grade, a new girl came to the school. We became really close. We'd always hang out during lunch and stuff. Then one day she said she was having a birthday party and invited me, but I never got the invitation. And I literally asked her for it and I still didn't get it. And I found out it was because my phone was weird and it never sent the message to me. So we literally stopped being friends over my phone glitching. Anyways, let me know if you guys want a part 2 of crazy things that happened. I gotta go. Bye.
I look crazy. I'm like half asleep right now. I just woke up. Come get ready with me for the first day of school. Okay, I was kind of looking like I'm gonna get ready for the first day of school because the first day of school was yesterday. I recorded a get ready with me for the first day, but like half of it saved and then half didn't. So I didn't want to post like an unfinished get ready with me. Where my classes are so like random. Like I don't know. Like I'm sorry if you're in my classes, but like I just have random. I'm just there like trying to socialize and make friends to not be alone. Like I know people. It's just like I don't have like my close friends. I was so overstimulated yesterday. Like I just wanted to come home. I don't like this year. I'm done with my eyebrows. I didn't gel them up that much today. It's 6:36. I'm hurrying up. I feel like what takes me longer is just my lashes. Being late on like the first days is crazy. My little breakouts are like pissing me off so much. Cause I had like what? 4 days to break out. And no, they just broke out the day before school. It's 6:47. I forgot about my hair. Guys, I have to like also fix it because like the helix curls are cute, but I don't know, like I need to like brush them out. Oh, let's take my picture now. My mascara dry. It's my makeup. It's how my hair looks. It looks good. Well, I don't think it does, but it's whatever.
Get ready with me for my first day of high school. That's so satisfying. This is the face mask I use, an out of 10. It's literally 5:49 a.m. I woke up at 5:30. I hate high school. I hate high school. I hate high school. Also, guys, don't forget to take your vitamins. I got my lemon. Usually my order is outfit, hair, then makeup. Today it's gonna be makeup, hair, then outfit. I literally don't want to go to school. My first period is athletics. I literally couldn't ask for worse. Basically, I'm taking all honors this year. I don't know when I picked my schedule. I don't know why I picked my schedule. I don't know who let me pick my schedule. Just know it's gonna be a rough year high school. Now that summer's over, that just means football season is coming. Last year, I went to like none of the games. No, I'm going to all the games this year. And I still don't know what I'm wearing for the first day of school. Cooked over fried. Basic, but that's gonna be my outfit this year. Guys, I actually think I'm getting Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Just gonna finish my makeup so I could do my hair. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. Ooh, need to curl my hair. So I think I'm gonna change first and curl my hair. Be right back again. Here's the outfit I ended up going with. Packs on jeans and this garage top. It's really, really, really cute. Only if I don't have my hair done in the next 14 minutes. Late to use your heat protectant. Heritage. You already know I'm using the one and only beach waver to curl my hair. I like didn't know I had to be at my high school this early. I don't finish in the next 12 minutes. I'm definitely cooked and fried. Forget to put your deodorant on. Obviously, I'm gonna use spray because I'm not nasty. And then use all of the vanilla perfumes you can find. Frenchie. Mix bar. Eau de Janeiro. And we're done. I'll meet you guys outside. Okay, guys, I'm going downstairs to get my lunch. My lunchbox. And Chick-fil-A. I raised her well. I raised her well.
Story time on how I accidentally sat on an uncle's lap and he moaned. The background looks a little bit different because I'm at my cousin's house and I'm not going to be able to scream and cream because I'm at my cousin's house and they run a strict program. So I'm going to try to keep this as quiet and nonchalant as possible. Okay, so boom, basically this happened at a wedding, okay? I was like 14, 15, somewhere in there, okay? And this was during a wedding. It was a really big, I think it was a reception actually. It was either a wedding or reception, but it was like big, like people was there, like we was outside. So it was me and my friend and we had been there like all day, okay? We've been there all day and now it was hitting like nighttime. So they was pulling out the drinks. Yeah, they was pulling out the drinks. Like it was about to get real lit, crazy movie clip. So it's about to get real litty gritty and this reception was literally packed. I'm talking so many people, like oh my god, it was literally so many people you couldn't even find anywhere to sit, okay? So it hits like the hour where it's like everyone's dancing, it's ready to get lit, everyone's drinking, and I'm all for the vibes. Like I love to freaking party, so you best believe I was so freaking excited. So me and my friend had just finished dancing and we were literally sweating from our ass cheeks. We are profusely sweating, so we were like, okay, let's take a little break. So we walk over to this table. Again, there's nowhere to sit, so we just walk over to this table and we had our stuff like placed down there. So we're just chilling around this table trying to catch some fresh air, you know, like relax. We're sitting at this table, okay, and behind me was this uncle. Okay, for context, this uncle was already so drunk. Like no one was really like fucking with him because he was low-key kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie, but he was kind of like creepy. I had already gotten creepy vibes from him, but then like once he started drinking, oh baby, no, I had to go. So this uncle was behind me and I didn't really know because again I was in the moment, like, you know, I was dancing my heart out, my soul. So this creepy uncle was behind me and we were at the table in front. So he was like, so this is our table, okay, and this was his table and he's sitting right here and I'm like right in front of him, okay, but I didn't notice because again, like I was in the mood, I was in the vibe. Before like any of this even happened, you guys, by the way, everyone was warning us like, oh, like this uncle, like he's low-key kind of creepy, like keep your distance, keep your distance. Like this reception that I went to wasn't like really like family reception, it was more like family friends reception, so I really didn't know this uncle. So I was like, okay, like whatever, like they're probably just saying that to say that. They weren't. My friend's like, okay, like I'm gonna go get us a drink, okay? I'm like, okay. And drink as in like soda, Pepsi, like don't get it twisted. So she's like, I'm gonna go get us a drink, okay? I was like, okay, go get a drink. So she goes to get a drink, okay? And I'm just saying that I'm like 8, like I'm getting a little lit, and from behind me all I feel is like a little, the uncle taps me on the shoulder and I'm like, hey uncle, and he's like, hey, like are you having a good time? And I'm like, yeah, I'm having a good time. And he just asked me like where I'm from, like where are my parents, like he was just trying to get to know me low key. Like we was kikiing, okay? We were like like we was getting to know each other. Then my friend comes back with our drinks, okay? She comes back with our drinks and she's like, here you go. And I'm like, thanks. Like, you know, we're having fun. So we're drinking our drink, okay, and the DJ turns it up, yo. He puts on our favorite song. So obviously as soon as my freaking ears hear that, I'm like gagged. So as soon as we hear our music playing, I'm like, hey. So I'm like kind of like dancing, or like I'm kind of like, you know, like jumping around. I trip, yo, I cannot make this up. I trip on my lenga, okay? I trip on my lenga and I kind of like fall back. No, keep in mind the uncle is right behind me, okay? I kind of like fall back and bro, I literally shit you not. Oh my god, hold my hand, bro. I literally shit you not, okay? I kind of like fall back a little bit, okay? But this uncle catches me, and what happens is like when he catches me, I like end up sitting on his lap. I end up like just like boom, like on his lap, okay? Bro, instead of like pushing me off, he holds me, he grabs me really tightly and has the nerve to moan in my ear. What the frick? So I fall, I sit on his lap, he grips me, he's in my ear, moaning. I'm like, what? And he won't even let me get up. I'm like trying to get up and he's holding me. He's strapping me down, okay? I'm like, does anybody else see this? Is anybody gonna help me? Anybody? And my friend's like, she's like awkwardly laughing because she doesn't know what to do, but she's like trying to get me up. She's like trying to get me up, but she's also awkwardly laughing because she don't know what this man is capable of. It was the longest moan ever. I'm not even kidding. Bro, and the worst freaking part. Oh my god. I literally shit you not, okay? I literally I literally, when I like sat on his lap, bro, he was already hard. He literally would not let me get up. I promise. He literally wouldn't let me get up. Finally, I'm like, okay, uncle, like, bitch, I said, like, go. So finally, I shove him. I'm like shoving him, okay? I shove him, I get up, and my friend's like, which I don't know what the fuck was so funny, but she's like, and I'm like, so I'm like, I'm so sorry, uncle. And bro, he, you know what he says to me? He's like, don't worry about it. I didn't mind. What the? Oh, okay.
Worst teacher I have ever had. Okay, so thank gosh I don't go to the school no more. So like, I'm so happy about that because this teacher, So I walk in first day of school and I'm like excited because I'm like, you know, she seems really funny. She seems really sweet. And she's a good teacher to some people. But you could tell like right away she chose her favorites. And like, it's not like, oh, I want to be like favorite teacher, you know, like, but like it was so obvious who was her favorite. And like it got to a point. Now some people may know who I'm talking about because they experienced it with me or I talked to them about it, but I'm not the only person who feels this way, and this is all my opinion. It's just, let's see, her favoritism showed through like so many different ways. It's like just one small example of it though was that like, okay, for example, there would be students that go behind her desk or like be standing up, but gosh forbid you were one of the favorite students and you did that, she need to tell you, go sit down. Oh, and if you were her favorite, you would be able to like just gossip with her and talk about like other students with her, like even saying like, oh, I'm gonna fight the girl, and would she do anything about it? No, she would not. Isn't that your job? Like, and she would just like, what's it called, let students like open her door, right? Like she did not care. She let students open her door, and there's people passing by, like those students that open the door would be just straight up like yelling at someone or like cussing them out, and I'm just like, my teacher did nothing to stop it. But if that was probably me or someone else that wasn't her favorite, we would have been straight to the office. Oh, and I know for a fact that like she would let students like gossip with her, whatever, because one time me and my homegirl, one of my best friends, we were in her classroom at lunch because we had to finish something up, and then, you know, some of her favorite students came in, like favorites, and what happened, she was over there like talking to the teacher, showing her screenshots, showing her everything. I was like, teacher encouraged it, everything like that, and like it was really weird because if that was anyone else, I don't think she'd know that. It's like, I get like someone needs someone for them there, but like at the same time the teacher had like both of these students, and like it just leads the teacher to treat like the one that's talked about badly, and like the teacher to like go along with it, like she's part of like the teenage gossip, but she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he would say that. You are a grown woman. Like she was just way too involved, because why are you this involved in it, you know? Like, this isn't your job, okay? Teachers, you know, be there for the students, help them with like future like things like scholarships, internships, stuff like that. Had to cut that part out because that was a little too much. Whoops. But it's like, it gets to the point when it's like, you know, like there's a difference between giving advice and talking bad about someone. And like, okay, people are gonna talk about each other, but you should not be a grown adult talking with a student, talking bad about another student. Like if she was your favorite, she would defend you with basically her life. Like it got to the point where going to her class was like my least favorite part of the day. Like I would dread going to her class. I would go to the counselors instead of her class because I generally could not stand being in that class, bro. Like the favoritism was just too much. We didn't learn anything. Okay, cut a few parts out because I realized I was talking too much about some other stuff. But another thing is like she was so involved. Like I don't remember a single thing I learned from that class, and I paid attention because I was actually interested in the class topic, and I learned nothing because like she didn't really teach nothing. Like I don't remember doing much in that class except for just like little activities, and like of course like that's good, you know, we're interacting with each other and stuff like that, but like I don't know. And like, but like I just dragged on that class because like we didn't do nothing. It would just be like everybody talking, walking around the classroom, And like if you're not her favorite, she's like, sit down, sit down. Oh, okay. Another issue I had with this teacher was she told me I was asking to go to the restroom too much. Okay, let me just say it. I would like genuinely have to use the restroom every single day. Like I was not faking it. I would only be gone for like 4 minutes at most. I genuinely like just need to use the restroom. And she told me, she was like, you're going like every single day, like you can't do that. I was like, we're not doing anything, and like I genuinely need to go. It's not like I'm going to go mess around. Like I was never out for a long period of time. I was genuinely going to use the restroom, go back. And like, what's it called? It would get like, bro, it was so bad. She was like, well, what class do you have before this? Why don't you go in the class before this or during passing period? Passing period is way too short and too crowded to be doing all that. Like, passing period is just like, oh my gosh. I just realized I forgot to put powder on. But it's the fact that she never said anything to like people who genuinely went daily and spent 20 minutes or just skipping in the restroom. She never said anything to those people. But gosh forbid I go for 4 minutes and I come back with the pass, everything like that. Like, so gosh forbid I do that, but not the people who are out for such like a long period of time. Honestly, this whole school was just a mess. So if you want to see more story times, let me know, because I am so glad I don't go there anymore. But yeah, that's my story time about one of the worst teachers I've ever had. But yeah, so bye, love you guys.
We're ready for the first day of school. I don't go to Brady school. I don't know anybody within my classes at all. And I don't know how the lunch works at all. And I have to be quiet because everybody is literally sleeping right now. But anyways, I'm super scared, but I'm also super excited at the same time. So I don't know, but I have to be quiet right now. I'm also being like, I'm super excited because I hope I get to meet you. And I just hope that my friends and I have the same lunchtime. We just clicked the first because it was getting in the way. Honestly, I think I've been awake since 3:15. That's where I am right now. I'm not natural makeup, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm gonna do some sort of thing, and I'll just see how that turns out. And just hope for the best. Guys, look how cute this moisturizer is. It's literally blue. And then tomorrow, I'll basically be having my first day of school again, because it's with brand new teachers. So, isn't that amazing? I was supposed to curl my hair, but I didn't end up curling it, because I blow dried it yesterday. I was weekend where I might have it straight instead of frying my hair off, because what would be the point of blow drying it? It's straight, and now I'm just gonna curl it. And I don't know how to do this curls either, so I would have not turned out that well. When I went to go see my teachers 2 days ago, the school is ginormous. Well, not ginormous, it's big, but not half, like, both my classes are behind this building that I didn't even know existed until my sister showed me. So I was like, what? I was really shocked when I found out about that building, because I didn't know, because it was behind the gym. Guys, I saw this girl with a bingo card of things she thought would happen on the first day of school, and I want to do that before I leave, but I don't know. I'd have to see if I would even have time for that, because I might get dropped off early to school, so isn't that one unfortunate? Guys, I might have to do a part 2 for the makeup, because I don't want to be filming for a long time and edit this super long video. So by the time this video is posted, my makeup one should be posted too. So I'm so upset that I'm running out of this primer. This primer is so cute and tiny, and it's really nice too. But I don't know why those little things pop up. It's so annoying. It's always there, nowhere else in my face. Alright guys, I'm all done with my skincare, so I'm gonna do my makeup in another video, so there's gonna be a part 2 posted.
Story time about how I almost died. Let's go. So me and my family decided to take a trip to the biggest water park in Texas, because I live in Texas. It's like probably 4 hours. Like it was like a 4-hour road trip around there. So once we get to the water park, obviously I'm so excited. I'm about 12 years old, so this was a while ago. And as we're there, I'm a very good swimmer because I learned to swim when I was 2, and every time I say that, it just doesn't seem real. But my dad will tell people, he's like, yes, my kids are a very strong swimmer, and my daughter Bella learned to swim when she's 2. Like, he tells everyone that, and like my whole life he's been like, you learn when you're 2, whatever. So basically all of my siblings, except my youngest little brother, and I have 3 siblings by the way, we are all strong swimmers except my little brother, who's a little child at this point. I think he would have been like 5 at the time. So my dad takes me and my 2 other siblings on this ride at Schlitterbahn, and he doesn't tell us what it is, but he's like, you'll be fine, like you guys are all strong swimmers, so you have nothing to worry about. So me being a strong swimmer, which I think I am for sure, but as a 12-year-old, I don't really know what to expect, and I was just kind of like, going with the flow. And so I go down, my dad's like, we're gonna go down this water slide, and none of us know what the water slide is. But we do know there's something about this water park, is that the water is all spring water. Like, they don't use water like an indoor swimming pool would use. They use like all natural spring water. to run the park. So the water looks kind of like brownish. It's not like gross, it just looks very natural basically. So not knowing that this water slide that it's not a water slide, but the ride that we're going on is actually going into like the spring water of the park. It basically goes down like a waterfall. I didn't know that. So I don't think I had a life jacket, like I said. And as we're going down this ride, I'm like, oh, this is fun. And all of a sudden I start hearing people scream. Like it starts off as like a lazy river, right? And then I just start hearing people screaming at the top of their lungs. And so I'm like, okay, whatever's ahead is about to be some crazy thing, because why is everybody screaming? So I start getting anxious, and I see there's like a waterfall, and it dips down, and this waterfall goes like into the spring water, like I was saying. But I didn't know that because my dad was like, you guys are gonna be fine. You guys are all strong swimmers. Like, you'll be okay, all that, whatever. So I go down this, and as soon as I plummet down, I'm like, okay, am I gonna be able, like, I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna survive this. Like, I seem so dramatic, but I'm so serious. So as soon as I get down this slide, I'm underwater for a while. And I noticed that there was like an overweight guy next to me that probably weighed like 300 to 400 pounds, like a big dude. And I don't mean that in a negative or disrespectful way. I just noticed that, right? So this guy goes down the slide, or goes down the waterfall after me, right? So as I'm still underwater, my dad is like a little bit ahead of us. Like, it's like basically I'm in the back, my dad's in the middle of me, and then my two siblings are in front of my dad. And I'm the middle child, okay? So yeah, this guy comes down after me, and I'm still underwater. And this guy, he has a floaty on, right? A tube floaty. I didn't have a floaty because I just felt like it was gonna make the ride boring. And the guy, I shouldn't even say floaty, he just had a tube. The guy did, and he goes down, boom, right on top of me. Right on top of me. And me being me, I know I'm stuck underneath this guy. I know I'm trying to get up, but I can't. And I'm like, does this guy even know that he's on top of me? Because I was underwater when he came down the slide, and he has that giant like tube on. So I'm like, he doesn't even see me. Like, I know he doesn't see me. And all I can think about is like, if I die, is my family even gonna know that I die? And like, my dad doesn't even know that I'm underwater. Like, that's what I was thinking. I was literally fighting for my life to get up, and I couldn't. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, is this the end for me? Am I really gonna die when my family is right there? And I'm fighting for my life. Like, I'm pushing, shoving, doing what I have to do. And then, thank God, I feel a hand pull me up. Like, and it was my dad, obviously, because my dad is the protector of the family. And my dad was like, are you okay, honey? Are you okay? And honestly, I don't even remember. I can't remember at all, like, if the guy even said sorry. I don't even think he did. I don't even think he said anything. But my dad obviously saved my life. And I was like, oh my gosh. And like, ever since that day, I refuse to go on water slides that are like in a tube enclosed. Like, literally ever since that day, I've had a fear of them. So like, anytime I go to a water park, I'll do the slides. I just won't do the ones that are closed in. Be safe, kids, because you never know what can happen. Always wear a life vest. That's your life lesson. Bye, guys. I want to go back to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep.
It's the first day of school. Okay, I just curled my hair and like brushed my teeth and like washed my face. Yo, I'm so sleepy. So yesterday was open house, right? Well, guess who didn't get to walk their schedule and meet their new teachers and see their classes? I'll give you a hint. It was me. I have no idea where anything is, other than like I know the buildings somewhat. Like, I'm actually, yo, I'm so scared. Like, yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like do all this after open house, and then 30 minutes before I thought it was supposed to. I will say I have at least like one person in every one of my classes, and then my lunch, I have first lunch, so I get to eat first, and I have it with a lot of my friends. Like, I have it with Sarah, and then I have it with Graceland. And I have my 4 like middle classes I have with Ainsley, and Ainsley is like my best school friend. Like, it's like Crimson and then it's Ainsley. Like, I love her, and I'm so happy because I didn't know that we had that many classes yet. But I still like don't even know my schedule. Like, oh my gosh. I will say that I do know like where everything is, like the buildings and stuff, obviously because of last year. But there's a new CTE building, and my AP Computer Science class is at the very end hallway of that building. So I literally go from the main building all the way to the other side of campus. Okay, my whole family's awake, so Cheeto came to say hi, guys. This is gonna be my first time not being able to see Cheeto all day. I love Cheeto. Okay, anyways, I really did not feel like wearing a full face of makeup today, but then I was like, it's literally the first day of sophomore year. I feel like I have no choice. Caroline's awake. Guys, I get up at like 5 o'clock every morning for school, and Caroline was like, can you come wake me up? I was like, Caroline, you're not gonna be awake. But I woke her up at 5, and then it's easier for her to get up at 6. And for this video, I was gonna like tips on the first day of school and like stuff like that, but I need the tips. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyes and I'll be right back. Okay, that's all for my makeup. So now I'm gonna put my jewelry on. Okay, ignore my hair, but I have all my bracelets on. So I did these two Kendra Scott bangles too. And then on this side, I did my David Yurman and then the Tory Burch like clip. Okay, now my outfit. Okay, I'm ready. This is my outfit for the first day of sophomore year. And I brushed out my curls and they look pretty good. I might go retouch up the front pieces. But that is all for my Get Ready With Me for the first day of school. Thank y'all for watching. I wish y'all the best of luck for your first day.
What's one of the funniest unprovoked things you did when you were younger? I'll go first. Picture this. I am a freshman in high school and I'm on the cheerleading team. I did professional cheerleading before then. I love cheerleading, right? So the only injuries I've ever been through were just like knee issues from all the tumbling that I would do, but I've never broken a bone or anything like that, and we're trying to keep it that way. But I decided, I think we're having an issue. I think we're having a little problem, and I think we're gonna need some crutches. So the plan goes into work. Mind you, I clearly have a mental illness that we don't know about yet. And so I'm like, you know what? My dad has these crutches in the basement that he used when he was younger. And they're like the wooden crutches, like really, really old with the padding on top. It's not like the nice new ones. And I was like, these could work though. So I begin to plot. And I'm thinking, okay, we already have the crutches. We don't need to like do this whole thing. I'm not gonna make my parents pay to take me to the hospital, all this stuff. Like I'm not gonna take it that far. I'm gonna be considerate. And so I remember I had just told my parents, like, I'm starting to plant the seed. I'm like, oh, you know, like my ankle's like hurting a little bit. Like, it's crazy. My dad, being the person he is, you know, he's like, do we need to like go to a hospital? Like, what's going on? I'm like, okay, I gotta tone this down a little bit. Maybe I'm doing too much. And so this story's crazy. This is so unnecessary. And so I was like, no, like I'm okay. Like it's just kind of typical knee pain. Like I'm just gonna put my brace on my knee. And I think I got like an ankle wrap or something like that from like a CVS. And I put those on. And so I'm doing that, you know, this is just like day one. Next morning, you know, I'm like, I think I need to full send. And I'm telling them, I'm like, I think I need to just like use the crutches because I feel like it would just be so much easier for me. I gotta get on the bus, like this is gonna be so much work, like I'm gonna be limping, like I feel like I need this. My dad's like, okay. He was like, yeah, like we have crutches in the basement, like if you wanna use those. And so I use them and I go to school and I got crutches on. Everyone's like, oh my God, what happened? Like, are you okay? Like, what did you break? I'm like, oh, no, I didn't break anything. It's just like a little bit of like slight pain, you know, like no big deal or anything like that, but it's a little hard to walk. So like, you know, I just thought I would use these crutches. My dad already had them. Everyone's just like, oh, okay. You know, someone's carrying my backpack, you know, we're doing the most. And the craziest part of all of this is I had started this on like a Thursday. So we really just did like a Thursday, Friday, like full blowout, the girls on crutches, I'm gonna need a little assistance. I don't want it to go too far, you know, I'm not doing too much, I'm not trying to be on these forever, they're actually really irritating and they're not fun and they're not comfortable. And so I'm thinking to myself, we gotta wrap this up. So come Monday, crutches are gone. I'm fine, back to normal. But here's a couple things I did not think about in this story. I had told my boyfriend and his friend this story back in December when I was home in Maryland. And they just started like laughing, like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, that's a great question. Still trying to figure that out because I don't know what I was doing. Like, was I starving for attention? I was getting plenty of attention at home. I don't know where this came from. Like, I don't even really, like I said, mental illness. My boyfriend said to me, he said, what do you think your parents were thinking when you walked out the door and you're like on crutches? And I was like, I never thought about that. And I still haven't asked them. I have to ask them if they remember all this happening and if they felt like I was doing a lot, or if they were actually concerned, or if they were just like laughing at me. Because my boyfriend was like, they were probably like laughing when they saw you leave the house on these crutches that you like clearly don't need. But they were like, you know what, we're just gonna let it happen. It's fine. Just let her do what she needs to do. Like, this is a canon event, like we cannot interfere. And I just thought that was hilarious. So that's my story. Let me know, what have you done that was unhinged, so unnecessary, but hilarious to look back at now? Because I feel like I unfortunately have many of these stories.
Get ready with me for the first day of school. To curl my eyelashes, I used the Zoom eyelash curler. Okay, now my eyelashes are curled, I'm gonna do my mascara and come back. And I use the telescopic mascara. Next, I'm gonna go with my bronzer while I'm waiting for this to dry. I go in with this bronzer. It's called the Maybelline Lifter Stick, and it's the shade 70. I put my bronzer in those spots, and now I'm gonna blend it. And for my eyebrows, I use this e.l.f. Like brow gel thing. But I'm gonna come back when I get my blush. Okay, next I'm going with my Winky Lux blush in the shade Queen. And I put my blush in those spots. Allison refuses to get up. Okay, I'm gonna blend this and come back. Next, I'm going in with my lip liner, and it's the shade Alabama, and it's the... Did I go cross-eyed? It's the, what is this? NYX lip liner, oh my god. Then I'm going in with my e.l.f. lip oil. I don't know what shade this is, but that's what it looks like. So, yeah. And then to go over my, like, cream blush, I'm gonna go on it with the powder blush, and it's the Patrick Tall in the shade She's That Cool. I did my second coat of mascara, and now I'm gonna go in with my curling iron and curl some pieces. And I'm gonna come back after I'm done with that. I did my hair, now I'm gonna do highlighter on my nose. Okay, done with my hair, I'm gonna put on my outfit, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna, like, get jewelry and stuff, so, yes. And Allison's doing her hair, she's so cute! Can't put my outfit on. Okay, I already have, like, some jewelry on, but I'm gonna add this little Kendra Scott, like, it's, like, sparkling. And I feel like it goes cute with my, like, pink stuff. And then I'm gonna put this one on. It's like a... Yeah, I have to close it, but... Those are the ones I'm gonna put on. See? Cute. And I'm gonna put the necklace on and come back. Okay, this is my whole outfit, except I need to go get my golden gifts from upstairs. Okay, this is the top tops from TJ Maxx, I think. And then I'm showing a pink pearl for, like, this part. And then... the things are almost. And then I'm gonna wear these, like, golden gifts. They have, like, pink suede on them, so... I'm gonna go get my shoes and come back. I actually forgot to show my shoes, but here's us, ready for school. We're in my car right now, so this is super fun. We're gonna go get a drink, but that's pretty much it for my Get Ready With Me. And here's my shoes. Hold on, I'm gonna stop the video. No. There's my shoes that I was talking about. Okay, but I hope you'll have an amazing first day if it is y'all's first day, or if not, I hope you'll have an amazing week.
Story time on how me and one of my friends nearly go cool in the staff room. Since I'm moving schools, I definitely have some story times to tell you guys about my last one. So let's get into it. Me and one of my friends, I'm gonna call her Mia for this video. We had like weekend club because me and a bunch of people needed to like catch up on something that we do in our club. So we were doing it in school, but it was literally just our club and the rest of the school was like abandoned. There were teachers with us, but not any in school, if that makes sense. We later found out that someone else also did this, but me and Mia decided that we want to go see the staff room when there's no teachers inside. During our break, we asked to go to the toilet or whatever. We asked some of our other friends to go with us, but they were scared because they didn't want to get cold. And me and Mia just went up to the staff room because our like club was going in downstairs and the staff room was upstairs. Honestly, there was no crazy part on that. Like, there's no code for it or anything. We just opened the door and walked in. And like, we weren't actually planning to do anything. We just wanted to see what it looks like inside. Hold my hand. We started to hear our teacher's voice outside and footsteps walking up the stairs right next to the staff room. Like, if they go to the staff room, we're cooked. Me and Mia are freaking out because we want to walk out, but we don't know which entrance to choose, because if they walk in with one, we can walk out the other, but we don't know which they're gonna walk in through because there's two different entrances to the staff room. So we literally dug down and started hiding under their main table and behind like the Chromebook charging thing. But then we hear our friends' voices laughing. And then the door like swings open and our friends like come in. But we were actually terrified. My heart was beating. Turns out I think the teacher was just checking the other toilets, but they didn't like think to check the staff room. Our friends decided to come up and scare us like as the teacher swinging the door open. So yeah, that was definitely a really scary experience. Anyways, bye. Let's get ready, but let's talk about some recent school drama that's actually been getting on my nerves recently. So I'm gonna use code names for everyone. Me, Maya, Carolyn, Jessica. Those are gonna be the names, remember the names. Everything's going good, like this friend group is fun to hang out with. There's absolutely no drama at the school. If you see the starting For You page, comment For You page right now because you will want to be in tune with the whole video. So then of course, we randomly get a new kid. Never really spoke to him that day, we never really cared that there was a new kid even there. New kid, I think we're gonna call Jack. We always sit in the counselor's room for lunch. The lunchroom is so crowded, so we always go in there. Nobody else like bothers us when we're in there. And then he just shows up and is like eating in there, which we're like, what? I mean, it's fine, we all get along, but he is making some like really rude comments to my one friend, Jessica. So we're all still kind of like iffy of him. And then he proceeds to make rude comments about Jessica the next couple days that we see him. But of course, we can already tell that Maya likes him. She's like denying it and then finally tells my one friend that she does like him. Then she starts becoming friends with Jack. Jack has a girlfriend that goes to another school. So I come in like I do every day to talk to the counselor and Maya, and guess who's there? Him. So I'm just having a conversation, and then Maya wants to sneak diss me in front of this dude, which she has never done this before. Never once has she ever said something rude to me while a guy's right there. So then I'm just like, okay, whatever, and then I walk out. Not thinking of it till yesterday. So then her and this dude get really close. They are constantly together. I cannot have a single conversation with her without him being there. Jessica ran into Jack at the park when she was taking photos with her boyfriend. And then she was like, hey, what's going on between you and Maya? Like, we all just like really want to know. And he's like, oh, nothing. Me and my girlfriend just broke up, so I'm not really trying to get into a relationship and I'd just like to become friends with her. Which we're already like, what? Let's fast forward to this week because again, he's there on Wednesday, he's with her, and it's just the literal same routine. We're like, are you guys dating? He's like, no. So at this point, we've just like given up. So yesterday, we went to school. They have a free period when I go to art, and I always like go to the bathroom to touch up makeup or of course use the bathroom. And she's like practically sitting on him while they're on the chairs together. And then we end up having a conversation. And I didn't realize that they were wearing matching outfits till my one friend pointed it out. And we were like, dude, are you guys dating? Because they're literally flirting so much at the lunch table. And this dude is like so freaky too. So Carolyn is worried about how freaky he is, and I'm like, are they dating? Because that's her best friend. Not only is she acting rude to me for no reason, but he's always around the corner. She's like, I honestly have no idea what's going on. So finally, he says yes, they're dating, and I am just so unexcited to go to school tomorrow. That was basically it, guys. It's just been really getting on my nerves recently, and I was like, why not make a video? Please let me know what you guys think, and tell me if I should do more story times, because me and my friend have a really good one. Bye, guys.
Crazy things guys have said to me. Okay, so first in year 9, I was snapping this guy a year older than me. And then we get together, I'm pretty sure because he sent me a TikTok that was like, will you go out with me? Then we arranged for him to come to my house 3 days into dating. Then the night before we're like snapping and he asks me if I want to Netflix and chill. Little like year 9 me did not know what that meant, so I was like, yeah sure, that sounds fun. And was very confused when he came to my house and was trying to advance. Had to shut that one down. Same guy, by the way. A few days later I went to the toilet during lesson and I see him in the corridor, and then he tries to get me to come in the year 7 boys toilets with him. I'm like, no thanks, and he's like, why? I couldn't possibly think of why. New guy, start of year 10, and I'm still as like flipping clueless. And I'm talking to this guy I've been with for a few days, and we talk about Halloween, and he's like, oh yeah, you should be a cowboy. And he's like, oh yeah, you can wear my cowboy hat and you can be my cowgirl. Little did I know he was trying to hint that I should ride his horse. We broke up a few days later anyway, because I found out he sold really pretty plants. Anyways, I've had enough flashbacks for one day. Let me know if you want part 2. I hope you have an amazing day. Love you all. Bye.
Hi guys, good morning. GRWM here for the first day of sophomore year. Okay, do not mind my hair right now. I'm about to take it out, but I did like a blowout, and I found this TikTok that like showed you how to preserve the blowout overnight. I don't think it worked, but we're about to find out, so I'll be right back once this is all taken out. Okay, do not mind the bangs part, that will fall, but it actually worked and I think it looks great. I'll fix it though once I'm done with my makeup. Okay, so like I said, today is the first day of sophomore year, which I am very nervous for because I'm going to a new school. So I transferred to a new school this year, and I know a couple people at the school and I have a couple of friends, but the people that I know and that like I'm friends with, I don't have a single class with. And on top of that, I don't have a friend in my lunch, so I'm gonna look like a loser and be alone. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna attempt to make a friend, which is kind of hard for me because I'm such an awkward person, but we're gonna try our best. My schedule this year is kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. One, because I don't have any friends in my classes, but like all like my main subjects are in the beginning of the day,
My first period is Spanish 2, which is basically like a free period for me because I already speak Spanish, so I'm sure it'll be easy for me. But then right after Spanish, I have World History AP, which I've heard mixed things about. People say it's hard, but then they also say it's easy. So I honestly don't know what to expect, and I'm kind of scared. I'm really debating on using primer because I want this makeup to last all day, but at the same time, when I use primer, my makeup looks so patchy and like, it like, what's it called? I don't know, but I don't know if I should use this. Anyways, is sophomore slump real? I really hope it's not. I'm manifesting that doesn't happen to me, and I will be okay this year because freshman year was hell, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I'm excited for the first semester is obviously the football games and like the fall season, which is my favorite, and then I'm excited for soccer season, of course. Okay, I forgot to mention, but my schedule isn't actually my schedule because I do plan on changing it. Oh my gosh, I look so shiny. The hell? Anyways, like I was saying, I plan on changing my schedule because they did mess it up, which I'm not surprised because it took them forever to actually get what I wanted, but they messed it up, so I have to fix it. So hopefully once I change my schedule, I'll get a class with a friend, or even better, I'll get lunch with a friend. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. Another thing I'm scared about is that this school is way bigger than my last one, and I thought my school was big, but no, this one's way bigger. But it's okay because one of my friends offered to help me out. Love her. I kind of have to hurry this makeup up because it's already 5:48 and I have to leave at like 6:30 and my school is a bit farther away, so I packed my lunch yesterday, which thank goodness I did because I don't think I would have had time this morning, but I'm very excited to eat it because I love lunch. But it will be hard to enjoy if I'm not sitting with anyone. I'm just kidding. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Wait, can sports or like any club stop having practice the night before school? Because I didn't get home until like 9:20, and that's the time I'm like supposed to be in bed. And I had to make my lunch, I had to shower, and then I had to blow out my hair, and I didn't go to bed until 12 because I couldn't fall asleep. And if I didn't have practice, all of that would have been done way earlier, but no, of course I had practice, and I couldn't skip it because my dad made me go. My makeup is actually turning out pretty good, and I'm almost done. All I have to do is powder, and then do my lashes, which will take me a minute, so I'm gonna do my lashes off camera and like finish getting ready because it's almost 6, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm basically done getting ready. This is the top I'm wearing. I know it's kind of basic, but it's okay. It's my 2nd year of high school, so I think it'll be fine. But after this, I just need to pack my lunch, and I'll be ready, and I'm doing pretty good on time. It's only 6:12. My makeup actually turned out pretty good, I think. I like how it looks, so I think today will be a good day. Okay guys, my makeup is all done, and I'm basically all ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this scare idea. This is my first like talking one, and I think I did okay. I'm pretty awkward, so hopefully that didn't show. But I hope you guys have an amazing first day whenever you have it, and I'll see you guys in my next scare with me. Bye.
There are a few moments where I will remember just crazy things I tolerated as far as being a best friend to 2 other shitty friends in high school. One of them right now I'm remembering. It's a very random story, but let's get into it. This specific example, I mean, if you knew me in high school, you know who I'm talking about. They continued talking about me and posting about me for years after I was done with them. Even went so far as to make up rumors about my boyfriend, calling us racist, calling us homophobic, calling us all these things, and I literally ignored all these posts. However, there's this one thing I remember vividly that has never left my mind. We were all going through Starbucks. I was always driving and always expected to pay. And I remember one time I literally didn't have my wallet or like a way to pay. Now, you guys obviously know that wasn't intentional, but my best friends look at me like I'm crazy because I don't have a way to pay. And they both look at me like neither do I. This is when things get interesting. So, like, obviously, I'm sitting there like, I can't pay. And we're out the window. What do you want me to do? So my best friend in the back seat is actually acting like it is the biggest burden in her life to use her Apple Pay. She uses her Apple Pay. She pays for it. It's good. It's fine. 2 days later, she is calling me, telling me it is my fault that her debit card is negative. Now I seriously can't make this up. She's blaming me.
because her debit card is negative because our little Starbucks adventure set her back. And it is my fault. It is my fault, and the other best friend in the car is doubling down with her. It's my fault. Her debit card is negative. This is low-key what I mean by I tolerated a lot, because I apologized and made sure that I would pay her back the money that she needed to get her credit card or her debit card back in check. Mind you, the Starbucks was maybe $10. This is not to make fun of it was only $10. This is the simple fact that there were expectations set on me that were absolutely insane, that if I did not follow, I would be in the wrong. Ladies, don't question yourself. Don't go crazy trying to stay friends with these people. Move on. It is so not worth your time or energy. Ignore the posts they make about you. It is so not worth your time or energy. You're the better person. It will show. It will show. Have a happy Tuesday.